How's it going, guys? Your boy Salty Uchiha, Savage Kaneki, 2/3 of the Golden Triangle, Anime Late Night Podcast.
I have to. At the end of this chapter of Tokyo Ghoul, Kaneki did his.
Oh, yeah, you did. Shouts out to Sinju. I'm sure some of you guys know, or maybe you guys don't know, coming off KamehaCon, that was like 2 weeks ago, that MegaCon's going down, so, you know, that should be cool. But you guys aren't here for that. You guys are here for discussions and speculations for One Piece chapters 904 and 905. Sir, what would you like to see first? Let's talk about this trap situation. It's possible that Betty might be a trap.
We don't know.
And given
I don't care either way.
And given her motivation fruit, I mean, to be honest with you, she don't need that flag nor that motivation fruit. Titties were enough for me. But in any case, actually, Kaneki's doing thumbnails, so maybe he'll send me something nice to put up in the thumbnail. But yeah, I hope that's not what the case is, but you never know.
I don't really care either way.
Still, if you guys saw our review, we were talking a little bit about her devil fruit and how potentially broken it could be. That was a pretty good watch. Essentially, I'll try to give you guys just a quick gloss over it. Basically, what Kaneki's thought process is since it can bring out the inner strength or latent power in an individual, one, it kind of makes sense that she's part of the Revolutionary Army, given that they're going up against the government. And two, it could potentially be OP for other Devil Fruit users as it pertains to their awakened fruit. And if her ability is awakened, it could also extend her comrades' ability to also use their awakened fruit for a larger amount of time or duration, depending on the situation. With that being said, it actually leads me to a question I wanted to ask you. Can she control who actually gains the influence from it? Like, if we were on a battlefield, who's to say that some of her ability couldn't affect the enemy?
I mean, we kind of see that in this chapter, because...
Yeah, but they were lame.
We kind of see that in this chapter, because when she encouraged them, it's not like the Pink Beard Pirates got a power boost as well. It's just the citizen, you know?
I know, but keep in mind, let's be honest, these guys were scrubs. You know what I'm saying? These guys
still, like, when you're saying, like, can she influence who it is?
Okay, let's reiterate. Maybe for a stronger opponent. For a stronger group of pirates that were considered the enemy, is it possible that they could benefit from her same influence in some way, shape, or form? Or does that depend on, or does she have better control than I'm giving her credit for?
I think it's just who she wants to motivate, not like she's gonna go around saying like, hey,
no.
The individual group of people, fucking motivate.
Okay, so what you're saying is it's not a blanket ability. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what you had to say.
It's just
you're good. That's what you had to say.
It's just her like targeted.
Now, with that being said, how many people do you think she can target at once?
You know what? I'll give her like credits for being like, you know, like a revolutionary leader. I want to see she have control. She can maybe do that over to 100 people.
Okay.
Max.
That seems like quite the stretch, but then again, if she's a trap. All right, well, fair enough. 100 people. That's pretty good shit. All right, cool. Next, what were your thoughts on the Revolutionary Army reacting to Luffy's bounty?
I don't think it's really all that important. It's just kind of cool seeing like Sabo kind of being, you know, happy and proud of his younger brother and shit.
Right.
But I don't think it's really much. Like Dragons, like, man.
All right. Now the Celestial Dragons and their war that they're waging on them, as well as with the Reverie in like 2 days. Do you have any idea of what their plan of attack might be? Any thoughts on how they might go about this?
They're gonna have to climb up to Mary Jo's. For that, I don't know how they're gonna do it.
You think they have somebody on the inside already?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they got like Bartholomew to like infiltrate the war government and shit. Granted, he's a cyborg robot now.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like they probably have a few people within the actual war government. Let's say they might have to get to Mary Joanne's though, they might have to like either fly up or somehow do the same thing that the Germa 66 did, which is climb on the wall of the red line.
Now, actually, now that you brought that up, they had mentioned, I'm not sure if it was in your translation, but they had said that that Germa 66 was kicked out of the Celestial Dragons officially, or what was that about?
Okay, so that's the difference. The Celestial Dragons are the world's nobles.
Right.
And then there's the kings.
Right.
And the kings is, like cobras, the Germas, and stuff like that. The nobles dragon are the stuck up motherfucker that's wearing the space helmet because they don't want to breathe the same air as people.
Wow. So is it that basically Germa's been dropped or rung, or what's the?
Yeah, Germa's been dropped from the list of royal families.
Just because of what they did against against Big Mom.
Yeah.
And that's because of her affiliation with the world government, obviously.
No. That's because their affiliation with helping the Straw Hats. So that's kind of why like how VB and all of them have to keep it on the low that they're not affiliated with the Straw Hats.
Right, because they don't want to be dethroned themselves. Fair enough. Damn you, Big Bird. All right, next thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off the traffic.
As for next chapter, 905, I feel like we'll probably cut.
Actually, before you do that, Blackbeard. My bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh.
But what are your thoughts on Blackbeard basically giving off official titles and whatnot? Do you believe that's because of his status? And if so, how many other people are really under his charge?
He definitely got an armada.
As big as Luffy's?
Probably bigger. You see how many ships he had and different commander he had from him. So each of them probably have a range of like a bunch of other peoples, and he probably have a bunch of like alliances.
Fair enough. All right, my bad. Back to your point for 905.
905. With that being 2 more chapters away from the actual Reverie.
What is it? They just said 2 days. They didn't mean 2 chapters.
I assume like each day is probably a chapter.
Fair enough.
Next chapter, we might get to see more of the Revolutionary Army meetup. Actually meeting up and kind of like forming a plan. Mm-hmm. If not, we might get to see other part of the world kind of rearing up for the Reverie, or we might see them reacting to Straw Hats. Because the week before was the world government getting ready for the Reverie, and then last week was the Revolutionary Army.
Right.
So I was saying next chapter might be some other part of the world.
Alright,
we'll probably continue that trend up until the actual Reverie.
Alright. I would think, what I'm thinking is at this point we'll see what some of the Celestial Dragons and some of the Royals are actually talking about, what are some of their thoughts on the current situation, which is what we need to kind of be clued in on. As well as, I'd like to see what some of the upper echelon of the Marines actually have to say about the situation. How are they going to, what are their initial plans as it pertains to providing protection for everybody who's showing up to the Reverie? As well as, I'd like to know if we'll see any people that are spies or anybody who is, like double agents. It'd be nice to kind of see some of that get flushed out.
Like I say, we might see Kaido invading the fucking Reverie.
Maybe.
Just because they probably have information on Shirahoshi.
True.
I imagine the world government probably want to get Shirahoshi as well, because she is an ancient weapons. So shit probably go down.
Maybe.
Shit will probably go down.
Maybe. Well, we'll see. It seems like he's still pretty upset about the disruption with his business with with Big Mom, aka Big Bitch. Shouts out to King of Lightning. So it seems like he might actually be a bit upset about that. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Anything else you can think of? Alright guys, so this was discussions and speculations for One Piece chapters 904 and 905. thank you very much for listening in. At this current time, 9:05 is not actually out yet, so I'll just post this as long as Kaneki can send me thumbnails right away. And hope to have this up today, and then hopefully we'll do some recording tomorrow and Sunday, depending on when the chapter comes out. Anyway, for your boy Salty Uchiha, Red Hair Kaneki, as well as Sinju, we'll highlight y'all in the next video. Also, as I said in our review, we're looking to stream soon, so hopefully you guys come out for that. Should be fun. Probably gonna keep it short, maybe about a half hour to an hour at first, just to kind of see how it goes, and then we'll go from there as time goes on. All right, guys, holla at y'all later.